All right, we are live. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Tom. This is Tom Trips Out. I'm in Cambodia. I'm in Phnom Penh. I'm a Canadian. I lived here for 3 years. And we're going on a mission. I saw some shoes online I want to buy, and they have an actual store, and I'm going to walk there. Then I can try them on, and you see a lot of ads on Facebook for clothes and shoes and stuff, but they'll be they do delivery, so then you never know if it's a fake picture or what you're going to get. Or it happened to me with some shirts before. Or if it'll fit properly, and even if they take them back, you have to, like, they'll send a delivery guy to come pick them up from you and stuff, and you have to still pay for the delivery guy. I bought clothes on Facebook one time, like even the shorts I'm wearing and the sizes were all wrong, and I messaged them and they sent me the bigger size, but I had to pay like $1.50 for the delivery guy. Anyways, so I found 2 pairs of shoes I really want. So we're gonna see if they fit and if they're actually good. And it's kind of neat. It's a shoe store that has like real good brand name shoes, but they're secondhand. But they like refurbish them to look pretty much new. Like they pretty much look new, but they're cheaper because they've been slightly used. There's some, and it's a cool like pair of nice looking Fred Perry shoes. They're like casual, but still nice too. And then some Converse shoes that are really cool. They're almost made out of mesh netting. And so I could wear that like on the beach or maybe even in the water. Even if they're not meant for water, I'll just use them for that. Like stepping out of the boat and you're in ankle deep or you're going through the sand and stuff, because it's like some cool Converse shoes, which are like punk shoes. They look like rock and roll shoes. Anyways, you'll see them in this video. They're red though. But still, that could be cool. The Fred Perry shoes are dark blue. So like I would rather have, because sometimes you see brand names here, but they're totally fake, and then they're uncomfortable and really cheap and crappy, but they sew the brand logo on it. In my opinion, it's better to get like the actual shoes, and maybe they've been used just a little bit, and then they make them look brand new. They cost about $23 each. But if I buy 2, I could probably say, $45, like get $1 off or get something off for buying 2 pairs. But those like Fred Perry shoes would cost way more than 20, so I get real Fred Perry shoes, and and then when I'm wearing them, nobody will know, like they'll just think I was the one that used them. Jeez, it's busy here. Money Reach, Samal. Hello teacher, I'm watching your stream in class. Do your work. Yeah. Nick says Samba Shoe Shop is perfect spot for shoes. Cheap knockoffs, but really good quality. I have some Vans from there. The normal Vans everyone has with the wavy line on the side? I got them there for like $9. And they are the knockoffs. You can tell they're kind of uncomfortable and they're really heavy. It's like the rubber shoe part is really thick and heavy. I hate walking on this road. We got to go on this road for like a kilometer or 2. It's just straight up this road. It's on, the store is actually on this road, but way up. Yeah, we could talk about teaching. I have links in the description. If you're interested in finding out the best way to do it, or you could, it's the way that I did it, so you could follow in my footsteps. I did an in-the-country TESOL program that they line you up with your first job when you come out of the program. And they basically just get you job interviews at many schools in need, and then until you land one. And it's very much the case that you pretty much always get the job as long as you show up and look nice and everything. It's a 4-week program in the country. Only takes 4 weeks. You don't need any degree or any experience. They also have many other programs, so you could do the course online as well, and it's a bit cheaper if you do it online at home. And then some people like that because you don't have to quit everything. You can just chip away at it in your free. You can still, be working at whatever job you have now until you're actually ready to make the jump over here. And they've also got like side programs for people that already have a TEFL. So if you're already a teacher, they have a teaching jobs program just to help people line up with jobs. And so you get some teaching practice and lesson planning help, and then you get pretty much lined up with job interviews. So check out the website and the different programs, and if you go for it, just mention Tom Trips Out. I'm up on the sidewalk and they still have to drive up on me. All right, I had to get that out early because people watch it later, and I don't want them to have to wait a half an hour to hear some information about the teaching stuff. So I said it all, so let's keep on going. We're heading to a shoe store, and on Facebook it said it was a Korean shoe store. And I mentioned this just 5 minutes ago, but they do like real shoes, not the knockoffs. It's real shoes, but they're second hand. But before they sell them, they make them look brand new again. They try to. So then they're like $23, but they're real Fred Perry. I saw 2 on Facebook he said they're still there. So there's a Fred Perry and a Converse. And the Converse are kind of different. They look like the really small Vans shoes, kind of. Except the material's all mesh, and it's like dark red. And you might be like, what the heck's that for? But I'm going to Thailand in a week, and so I thought it'd be cool to have some shoes that are a little bit different than the normal thong flip-flops. Like I'd rather have my feet covered, and so like water shoes or slides that cover the whole thing. And then I saw these, and they're like cool Converse shoes made of mesh, so you could step in the water or go in the sand with them. And so they're going to be my beach town shoes, kind of. And then the Fred Perry ones will be when I'm going out in Bangkok at night and stuff like that, and you want a bit nicer ones. I have a little bit of cash on me too, so if we see a street guy that's got something interesting, I could buy something. I never usually carry cash. I've got like $3.50 on me. So, oh shit. I was gonna bring a backpack so it'd be easy to carry the shoes back. I'm gonna be carrying a bag. Oh well. So if you guys have questions about teaching or moving here, throw it in the chat, or questions about me or whatever. I've lived here for 3 years now. I'm just waiting to cross this. There's no light or stop sign or anything, and no one sticks to any side of the road or follows the rules. And people that make a left turn will come tight right here too. So it's pretty brutal. And no one will ever, you don't have any right of way when you're a pedestrian here. So one strategy is you wait till there's a bunch of cars going and it's like they act like a wall and you kind of move with them. It's a moving wall and you just kind of move with them and stay behind it. That's what I just did. It's really hot out today. You can tell rain, this is the time of year when rain season is just ending. We're like in the first week of November. It rained yesterday pretty bad actually. So we're just at the tail end of coming up. Rain season's gonna stop soon and you can tell because it's like really hot right now. The sky looks pretty clear. So the other thing I want to mention is if you like Cambodia content or you're interested, go check out the rest of my channel. I make informative videos. I don't only just go live. I have playlists and stuff about apartments or finding a job or teaching. Different cities in Cambodia. I play in bands that go around on adventures too. So like I have lots of cool content over the last 3 years. And on top of that, I have a members section. So that's a really good way that you could help support me if you're considering donating or helping me out or supporting the channel. You could send super thanks, but the better thing to do is instead of a super thanks, consider becoming a member for 1 month because it's only $4.99, but then you actually get something out of it. In my members section, there's over 100 videos right now. There's over 100 videos in my members section, and you could go binge those, and I put new ones almost every day. So if you were considering donating, that's the smarter way because you get something out of it too. Instead of if you do it just in the chat, a cool little sticker shows up. But I appreciate any donations, so consider it. I've got about 6 or 7 members already, and they're loving it. If you're just joining, we're going to a shoe store that sell like they're not knockoffs, they're like the real shoes, but they're secondhand, but they've made them, I think they try to make them look nice and new. And it's only like $23 a pair and you could get real brands. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you saw that. That actually had like a walk sign and everything. That was my turn to go, and it was just almost got run over like 10 times. I get dramatic about people almost running me over. I made the mistake of speeding up. You should never start darting across. Like just keep whatever pace you're walking at, you keep it going, and then maybe you pause for a second and then keep going. You don't make sudden darting movements, but it's tough when you're in the middle of it all. Like, sometimes you want to do a little hop, skip, and a jump, but you should just stay walking normal. Moving too fast, we can stop and take a look. Really nice day today. It's kind of hot, but there's a breeze. It's only like 9 a.m. or something, or 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. I think once we pass street 368, after 368, then it's on the right after that. See, I'm going to Thailand in a week, in 6 days, or what day is it today? Yeah, in 6 days, so I'll already, less than a week. It's just the stuff they have drying out in the sun. That cart going by right there, he's got like motorcycle parts and fan parts, it looked like. His recording is probably like, I'll fix your bike or I'll fix your fan. Oh. We're getting close. I can't see. It says 386, I think. They're getting smaller as we go up, so we need 368, not 386. And it's just after that. If you guys have stuff to say, put it in the chat or say hello or what country you're from. Say hello and put a flag from where you're from. Maybe I should chug a beer. It's only 10 a.m. The anticipation is killing you. You want to see the shoes? We're almost there. It's a whole shoe store too. All right. Yeah, Os Killer B says the anticipation's killing him. It's on this street. Ooh. She had like corn dogs on a stick. I love those. Like a battered hot dog. The fuck? I don't know if you saw them signaling and then just look straight at me and drive straight at me. Seafood place. Oh yeah, I looked at this. We're really close. I think it's just after this main. I tried to zoom in like what's close by, so when I... Oh, I think that was it actually. Yeah, we just passed it. Yeah, I think this is it. Hi. Yeah. Hi. I think on Facebook I messaged somebody about shoes. Here, hang on, guys. I got to show them the message. Okay. Oh, thank you. They look cool. You can see they're all made out of mesh, but it's still cool. Like, I probably have bare feet, or you do the ankle trick, the sock trick, where you roll it and wrap it under your heel or something. But I plan to have them more bare feet, like stepping out of the boat into the water. And yeah, they might get sandy, but I have my other shoes anyway. So yeah, they fit. They're good. These are good. Let's try this out. So they're just like navy blue, I don't know what you call that, canvas, I guess, or whatever, but it's got Fred Perry. Oh, these are too small. I might not be able to get, see, that's what would happen. If I got delivery, then these would be too small when I get them probably. I can't get them on. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. The other ones are good. I don't want to force it in. I don't think it's going to fit in this one. But I like these ones. Yeah. So at least I have some for the beach and the sand and everything. Oh, I see. No, that's okay. Have you considered sandals? I have like slides, but they're really old. It's just, I think this is a lot cooler. So it's 23, right, for these? Do you have ABA?
Yes.
Can I pay with ABA somewhere? Oh, here, okay. All right, give me 1 sec. I just gotta pay with ABA. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. So they were supposed to be 23, but he gave them to me for 20. I guess I bet you what they were doing before online was 23, and they were putting in delivery into it or something. But it was pretty nice of him to do that. He's like lifts up his ABA QR code. I'm scanning it. I'm about to type in 23, and he just interrupts me and he goes, "You could just put 20." Basically, he just threw away $3 just to be nice. It's like, do I need to explain something? Because then one of these will appear. Like, if I'm out doing these videos and I want to talk, and I'm like, and the most important part is, or the ice cream guy follows me around, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. So these are some cool, oh yeah, and look, the inside is like spongy, like almost like a shower slipper or something. I don't know if you can see the texture of it. It's got like the sole of a padded flip-flop or something, and meshy. So it's perfect, like walking through. I'm going to be on a beach resort in Thailand, and you're not like deep in the sand all the time, but you're, you know, on the cusp of it, or you're walking through the grounds of the resort, and oh, like you could, or you could. Yeah, I have to take a little boat from Krabi, Aonang Beach in Krabi, and a little boat takes you around to into Tonsai like Bay or whatever. And when you hop out of the boat, often you have to like jump into water that's like up to your, halfway up your leg, or like above your ankle. So I don't want like big heavy boots on. I want like shoes, like either flip-flops or like cool shoes like that. These you can just, I'm just gonna totally not worry about getting them wet or getting them sandy. They're just gonna be my vacation beachy shoes. I don't know, and then the reason is, someone asked, why don't you just get sandals? Well, I don't like the ones that go between your big toe, you know, the thong ones. And I usually love slides, that's my thing. But then I've been getting made fun of lately that I don't look good in, or like, not I personally, but just guys that wear slides, it's not a, they're like, it's not a good look, or you look, it just looks lazy and like a sloppy guy or whatever. Because I have these old slides that are really worn out. I just wear them everywhere. And I'll wear like socks at the same time too. But yeah, they look brand new. Like, look at the, whoops. Look at the sole. $20. It's too bad the other ones didn't fit. It shows you, if I had done delivery, then I would have had to deal with, can you send your delivery guy back? And then they don't want a refund. They'll be like, he just tried to do that now too. Well, look at this other pair instead. Look at this other pair. They'll try to find you. They don't want to lose a sale on another pair. Lost Killer Bee says, wet shoes are great. Pentathlon store at Aeon Mall 2 is like 12. Or it's Decathlon, I think they're called. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, you know, these still have some cool style too, and it's too late now. Because those water shoes, sometimes they look like you can't just walk around in a store with them on, or like, I guess you could, but these more double as like you could wear them in situations where you wear a regular shoe. They're not heavy, but I thought they would be like super light. I thought they would weigh like a feather, but they're not a feather. They got this white rubber part is solid rubber. Woo! We're right in the sun. Better gotta flip into sport mode. Now I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, roasting. I didn't even have breakfast yet. So yeah, when you start finding clothes or stuff on Facebook, see if they have a real store you can go to, and then you can see it with your own eyes. He even opened the shoes. You saw all that. I couldn't get my foot in, and then he took it and really opened it up, loosened it up and opened it up. And I still couldn't force my foot in. And even these ones I got were pretty tight, but the material's a little bit like it gives a little bit, but also I'm wearing a big sock right now, and I'm gonna wear these barefoot, so then I thought, okay, my barefoot will probably fly right in there. I guess we could find somewhere to get food. I've got $3.50. You could eat like a king for $3.50. It's like 14,000 real, and you could probably get a breakfast for definitely 8,000. I could get breakfast for 2 people right now. It's usually 5,000 or 6,000 real for a pork and rice or something. Just over that barrier on the left there is the shit river. We always walk by it, and here's a nice shady spot where they can't run over me. It's hard to find. Oh, here we go. I'll read what you guys have been writing here. Why don't you try the lenses that react to the sun, then change back to normal when you go inside? Trans glasses. Transitions, I think they're called. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw these. They were like $4.50, and they just are stylish and kind of funny. Hey Chief, have you ever got food poisoning there? Yes. It'll happen to everybody at least one time. I think in 3 years it's probably happened to me like at least 3 times, or maybe 4 times. But it happens to everybody once, like usually in your first month, like maybe after 3 weeks or so of being here, and you're like, wow, everything's so great, and then all of a sudden. And it's not necessarily because you had something dirty or that was bad. It's just this part of the world will have different little microbacterias or whatever, and it's just because your stomach's like, what the hell, like, and you're not. It's just ones you're not used to. So even if you eat totally, like even if they didn't do anything dirty or their cooking hygiene was really good and everything, you could still get sick just because it's just like too foreign, and your stomach has to kind of regroup what it's got inside to deal with it and stuff, and then everyone usually gets one diarrhea, you know. And I'd say out of all the ones, I've had like 2 bad ones, like 2 that were. I had one where I had like the shivers with it. I shivering so much, like shaking. I don't know what else to call it, like trembling and shivering, really hard shivering, and like so much that my muscles hurt later because I was just shivering too much. Like, so it can happen. You got to have Imodium. You got to have Imodium on hand, because you could get too weak and not be able to go out and get it. And if you don't have anyone to look after you, you should have like a diarrhea kit ready for when it happens. Steve, it's hard to find larger shoes here. I'm a size 45. But even that can be hard to get. Yeah, I'd say the most common ones goes up to 44. Like the common, when I was looking for shoe listings and all that stuff, it's like, you know, 40 to 44. And then like sometimes you'll see 45, but it, you know, it'll never be the shoes you want. It'll be like something else. Did you hear that squeak? It's like they don't take care of their bikes here, and they don't do oil changes or change the brakes. And I think their reasoning is, I think it costs the same to replace it. It was like something they said about the cost of it. Like the consequence of not doing it is cheaper than doing it. It's cheaper just to wait till they totally seize and replace them than to service them. Gumbly asks, when I had food poisoning, did I have to go to the hospital or I just get better naturally? No, I just get better naturally. The very first time ever when I first got to Cambodia, I tried to just like man up, like I didn't even have any medicine or Imodium, and I was like, whatever, I'll just rest and, you know, drink. I got some orange juice or something, and I was like just resting and having orange juice and trying to drink lots of liquid, and then I just kept, you know, having diarrhea too much, like 10 times in a day, and you start to get dehydrated really fast. And it's like not a joke, and you can't drink. Like you're losing it faster than you can drink it. Like, and I waited too long, and then I was like, I have to get an Imodium will stop that. You know what I mean? And at least give your body a hold in the liquid. Like, so then on like the 3rd or 4th day, I had to drag, and I didn't even know the city. I've only been there a short time at that point. I had to like drag my zombie ass like down the street in public, like to a pharmacy. And I was so weak and all green, and like I couldn't even hold my head up, and I'm like, I need Imodium. Like, so I went and bought some, and then when you have Imodium, you'll only go like once a day, and then you're more under control, and you could drink a whole bunch of liquid and hold it in, and I bought a whole pack of it, you know. And then since that story, I always had my own. Like after that, I had that pack. So then whenever I got sick again, I already had it, and it was so much easier. You just kind of go over to your bathroom and grab one and eat it, and then you're good. Like, so have some Imodium ready. That's all you. because then you could pop an Imodium and that'll buy you like at least 6 or 8 hours of no diarrhea, and then you could walk to the store and get a bunch of Gatorade or whatever you need. And yeah. Mike, it's going to happen to you. I don't know if you'll get like, it doesn't mean you'll get violently ill with the shaking, but you'll have soft shit for sure. You're gonna have like, look at this. I'm expected to walk onto the road with all this coming, like hiding, pressed up against the wall. That's a cool looking place, eh? Hey there, bud. I'm about to take a look at this place, bud. We're right in front of a school. They're gonna think I'm a weirdo filming people. You can hear them. Hear that? Still hard to get over how pedestrians have no right of way at all. Like you come to a standoff, you're walking and there's someone on a bike, and there's like a standoff where you make eye contact and it's like, who's gonna go? And in North America, you cannot go. Like you have to let the pedestrian go 100% of the time, and anytime. You have to let them walk first. And here they'll like race to drive right at you or drive first, and it'll never be like, oh, you go ahead. Like never, never. But they don't have that rule here, so it's not like they're breaking a rule. They're just not, that's not how they do it. Okay, I'm keeping my eyes open for street food people. Jesus Christ. These little kids were on this bike and they lost control for a second. I just like stepped out of the way. They've known life. Yeah, I wish I brought a backpack. Now I have a handful with this and the phone in my other hand. I can't like grab food or whatever. I could stuff it into my waistband or something. Oh, look at this. I walked forever. Paseth secondhand shoe shop. All shoes under $20. I went to the one I went to because I found the specific shoes I wanted. Like, those look pretty cool. So they're all secondhand shoes. I have a feeling these are knockoff. Yeah. Look at that. I think these are knockoff. But who cares? Like if you, right? If you find some you think are really cool shoes, it's like, okay, whatever. I don't care if they're Nikes or not. Like they look cool. The ones I'm wearing now are fake. These were like $20. Oh no, less, like $12. They're more like the Samba quality that Nick was talking about earlier. Look how hot it is. My titty sweat. So if you don't believe it's hot, look at my shirt. You can probably see I can't see the screen, but it's hot as fuck out here. Yeah, I like Cambodia better than any country. Ollie says, what's a regular day look like for Tom? It can be different. And I'm gonna get a job soon. Lately, in the last like 6-8 months, I haven't really been teaching because I've been focusing on YouTube and stuff, so. But I sleep until like 8 or 9, and then I usually eat breakfast, and then I think about some ways I can get stuff done or be productive that day. Make a video or do a live. So I saw these shoes on Facebook, and I was kind of low-key looking for shoes for my Thailand trip. So got that done and making this video at the same time. So I basically just try to think of some ways to stay productive with my channel and trying to get gigs with the band, and then don't spend too much money on food. So I'm always looking at the apps for the deals or the grocery store. What can I get? And it's always right when I want to talk a giant motor or a megaphone person or something. That's my building right there in the middle. So yeah, I just try to think of clever ways to stretch my money for food, and then and I don't cook that much, so that makes it tricky. And I try to get some stuff done, like make an infographic ad about coming here to be a teacher, or do a video, or edit a video, or make a short, or email venues to get gigs, or stuff like that. And as long as I do like 2 or 3 things, I feel like I did something. Nice right turn. This is how they do a right turn here. So they switch sides of the road into oncoming traffic, then turn tightly into the oncoming lane, and then drive straight into the oncoming traffic and work their way over to the right side in a diagonal way. And that's how all left turns are done here. Like, so you can imagine I'm trying to decide when it's safe to step out, and it's like people are flying in from any direction. I feel sun crisped. I can feel it as soon as I got in the shade. Got roasted. Guess it's good for you to get a little bit. Gumby, do your family back home that sends you money to help support you? No, I do it myself. I was earning more than I did as a teacher when I was freelance for a while, and then the last 3-4 months have been really bad. I've been making like half of what a teacher made. I also get money from YouTube. I play in like 3 bands that are gigging all the time, and I get referral commissions from when I get people to come here to be a teacher. So there's a lot of ways I'm trying to get money, but just not many people are showing up to be a teacher. But December's got some people. It's my good base. Thanks, Gumby. Yeah, that's what the guy who, like the owner of that whole TEFL course, he always commends me, like, you really just came here and made something out of nothing. I was really determined. And I was teaching full time for 2 years and doing all of that on the same time, like all my free time in my evenings and stuff, trying to do YouTube. And then I took a big leap and left the teaching job to try to do it, and I went from like 2,000 subscribers to 13,000 now. So it's been going well, but then now lately, the nice flow of people every month, or sometimes you have one bad month and that's not bad, and then then it carries on good again. But if I have like 3 bad months in a row, it starts to get close then. And that's basically what's happening almost now. There's some people coming in December, so I'm just getting lower than I thought I need to. But I have a trip coming up, so I was going to get a job, obviously. That's what you do when you need money. But I have this Thailand trip booked, so I don't want to like get a job and they give me a schedule and then I'm like, I have to leave for a week. So I go on that trip in 1 week from now, and then and it's only for 1 week. So in 2 weeks, I can start looking for jobs maybe. But if I can get more people signing up for December, then that might buy me some time. Like, oh geez, like by some miracle, like 4 or 5 people signed up. Now I don't really have to stress about getting a job right away. I can like hang in there another 2 or 3 months. Like. But I at least want to get something going. Like I have too much free time, even though I use it for stuff, but like there's still too much. I could teach online or something. So in 2 weeks, I'm gonna start either part-time or go back to my old job or something, and you'll see it in the videos. Consider becoming a member. And if you're new to the channel, go check out the rest of the channel. There's all kinds of videos over the last 3 years, like how to get a job or apartments I've been in, and they're not lives like this. They're real sideways videos with music, and I edit them in real camera and everything. And consider becoming a member. It's only $4.99, and there's exclusive videos almost every day, and there's like 100 there now if you go to it. And the links are all in the description if you want to look into the course I took for TEFL. It's guaranteed job assistance, and they're government accredited, so it's really legit. If you go for it, just mention Tom Trips Out. There's a spot where it asks you, like, how did you hear of us? Until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.